Oh, Lion's Head, hands down.
What is Lion's Head? Describe it.
Lion's Head Mountain. So we took a hike with everyone on the trip, and we saw this amazing view of Cape Town.
Okay.
Time to reflect and just enjoy the view. It's awesome.
Okay.
For me, it was we were in one town, and I met this lady who was 103, I believe.
Hey.
She was 103. She was still mobile, like she was able to walk around. She was talking, and like she was giving me like life lessons for like an hour. And I think the most memorable thing she told me, she was like, "Don't live your life trying to please people. Live your life trying to please God."
Did you guys have any fears going into Cape Town about studying abroad, the city?
Fears not really going into. Like I wasn't worried about where we're going to be at. I know they told us about what was there, but I was in my head, it's just a normal day where some people are from, so there's no fears on my end.
What are some misconceptions that people have about Africa, and you got to Africa and you're like, man, Africa is so different than people talk about?
Definitely. So I think the pictures you see from American media is that South Africa in general is just grassland or desert and just animals running around. Like, I think Cape Town has one of the best malls I've ever seen in my life. It was on the waterfront. I think it was called Waterfront too, and it was just like glass all around the outside of the mall. Like, it was the most beautiful mall I've seen. And it was in a place where we typically think that's just desert land and wild lions that attack you when you're running around. So.
Yeah, same thing where they just thought it was desert and you'll see animals. One of my friends I told one of my friends that I was going to go to the beach down there. She said, "There's a beach in Africa?" And so that was just little small things.
Okay. Cool. What would you guys say to other students who are considering studying abroad? To
study abroad, it changes your life, especially depending on where you come from. I recommend it even more. It gets you over the edge. You start thinking differently. You approach your life differently.
I think just changing your perspective and like opening it up. So, me being an African American male, like going to Africa just in general, like seeing people, like specifically in South Africa, like I was expecting people to be like more dark skinned, like Africa, like people like not to be able to understand like our culture, and, like how we're coming from, but everyone literally looked like me in South Africa, so. Like I was like immediately just welcome and just people like thought I was a native. People thought I was there. Yeah. So it was like I was home and just be able to hear different experiences and to see people from a place I never thought I'd be able to go to was just open my mind like to opportunities. Like now not only am I thinking about working in Texas for the rest of my life, or now I can like work out of the country. It's an option now. It's an opportunity to like, and it's real. Like it's possible now. Like at first it wasn't until I actually studied abroad.
And so we no longer see the U.S. as where we can only work. We can go work here and there because we know our talents, our resources are welcome, and we don't have to beg for a job.
And since I've been back from Cape Town, it hasn't been not one day that I haven't like said something about being in South Africa.
Yeah.
Like literally every day since I've been back, it's been it's about to be a year in a few months. Yeah. And every day I've said something about Cape Town.
And I just had an interview for an RA position, and a lot of questions just referred them back to South Africa and what we did.
And did that help your interview?
Yes. Oh yeah. I feel like it did.